where there's no time to hesitate and no room for even a single step backward. Death watches closely, staring into every soldier's eyes. Wherever they set foot, the scent of gunpowder and burning fuel rises, and often it's their own bodies that burn. And you, my friend, don't forget to support us by pressing the like button and subscribing to the channel. A Ukrainian drone detects a Russian soldier concealed in tall grass. The drone locks onto the target, releases a small aerial munition, and scores a direct hit. The concealment is destroyed and the soldier is neutralized. The drone then ascends and withdraws. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone spots enemy movement from above. Within seconds, FPV units lock on the target and launch a precise counterattack. Russian forces launched another assault in the Kurschyna sector. A column of more than 10 tanks and nearly a company of infantry advanced under red victory flags, the so-called elite 155th Marine Brigade. Their target? The defensive lines of Ukraine's 47th Brigade, also known as Magura. But instead of victory, what followed was chaos. The Russian tanks rolled straight into minefields and swarms of Ukrainian FPV drones. One after another, the armored vehicles were destroyed with precise hits. The assault line broke apart under the eyes of the drones above. In one of the recorded moments, a Russian tanker who had abandoned his vehicle tried to take cover beside the wreck. He was quickly spotted by the FPV pilots of the BBS battalion. A small drone descended and struck the position directly, ending his fight instantly. Moments later, more drones from Magura units hunted down the remaining tanks and vehicles, hitting their engines and fuel systems with deadly accuracy. Within minutes, the so-called Elite Assault Brigade was stopped cold. The 47th Brigade and its Magura drone teams crushed the Russian push on Kurschyna. Every attempt to advance now ends the same way, under the silent wings of Ukrainian drones. At the beginning, the Russian drone spots a Ukrainian vehicle moving on a dirt road. Within seconds, it locks the target and strikes it directly. The vehicle explodes and burns completely. Moments later, the drone detects a Ukrainian BTR hidden in the field. Its shape was covered with branches and bushes to avoid detection, but the drone identifies it easily. A precise strike hits the BTR. Two Ukrainian soldiers jump out and try to escape, but another drone tracks them and eliminates both. Elsewhere, Russian drone units destroyed a Ukrainian robotic vehicle used to transport ammunition and supplies to frontline troops in the southern sectors. The drone strike severed critical supply lines and left Ukrainian forces cut off from their logistics. While Russian troops were inspecting buildings, they came under sudden fire from a Ukrainian unit hiding in the village of Fedorivka, south of Donetsk. Moments later, swarms of Russian drones descended upon the area, targeting the building where Ukrainian forces were entrenched. The Russians deployed Lancet, two-winged drones loaded with anti-tank mines to increase explosive impact. The attack set multiple buildings ablaze, and after heavy losses, the remaining Ukrainian soldiers surrendered. Here, in this next scene, a small Russian vehicle was transporting 3 soldiers. Suddenly, the drone detector began warning them of an approaching Ukrainian UAV. The soldiers quickly opened fire at the drone, but failed to shoot it down. They jumped out of the vehicle just moments before it was struck. Miraculously, none of the Russian troops were injured. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Now, let's begin with these intense scenes from the archives of the Battle of Bakhmut. Footage captured by a camera mounted on the helmet of a Ukrainian soldier, showing the critical moments when the group came under accurate Russian mortar fire. One of the shells landed a direct hit on a Ukrainian soldier. When his comrade rushed to check on him, he found the soldier had already died instantly. He turned to warn the others. "It's time to leave before we suffer the same fate." Shortly after, Russian recon drones spotted another Ukrainian team operating Baba Yaga drones from a fortified building. In response, Russian forces unleashed heavy Tornado-S rocket salvos, literally leveling the entire structure over their heads. After that, the Russian drone finds another Ukrainian military vehicle loaded with equipment. It targets it and destroys it with a single accurate strike. In Dnipropetrovsk, Russian drones discovered a Ukrainian position where a self-propelled artillery gun was hidden. Within moments, the Russian army launched fiber-optic guided attack drones on the target, eliminating both the gun and its crew. To finish the assault, a Lancet strike drone hit the area directly, setting the entire position ablaze and completely destroying the weapon. Near the village of Kirovo, Russian reconnaissance drones detected a Ukrainian site used for launching and storing UAVs. Deep within the forests, Russian drones located another Ukrainian site used for launching UAVs. Russian forces immediately dispatched their own attack drones to strike the position. The Ukrainians fled in panic, searching for a new base. But Russian eyes in the sky did not lose sight of them. The drones pursued the retreating troops, diving into their hiding spots and detonating upon impact. Russian teams immediately launched Geran attack drones that struck the site hidden among the trees, destroying both the facility and the operators. That's all for now, my friend. Don't forget to support us by pressing like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching.